let's see what happens. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, where we use a big wrench. Okay, let's see if we can use the Dremel to cut a slot into this head and see if we can get this screw out. Okay, let's see if we can smack it with this impact, see if it makes a difference. Try again. Hey, there we go. It worked. Sometimes you just need to hit a little harder. Good deal. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy off here. And keep this gasket mostly intact. And then let's get this guy off right here so we can get the stator off. Smack this. These should come out a little easier. Yep, 2. And we'll go 3. Oh, one more. There we go. Let's get that guy out. Yeah. Should be able to get it up out of the way. There we go. Now we can get to this guy. See if we can crank on it. Okay. Got the magneto kind of tied up. Got the big 24-inch pipe wrench on the flywheel. And now we're going to see if we can get it to turn. And I know this may seem aggressive, but again, we have to, it's the engine stuck. If this doesn't work, we got to take the top end off and start beating it with a hammer. But let's see. We'll either shear the key off. Dang, it's in there. See if I can get a little bit more. A better bite maybe. Yeah, there we go. I think I was hitting the engine. There we go. Looks like it's moving. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, it looks like we're moving. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're free. Free at last. Free at last. Let me spray some more juice in there. Okay, let's go check inside here before we spray anything in it. Yeah, it was just at the top. We got a little bit of some rust here, but... And let's see if we clean it out a little bit. Then we'll spray some PB Blaster in it and see what happens. Okay, we're going to spray a little brake clean in here and then hose it out with the compressed air. So hopefully we blow out some more stuff. So get it in there. A towel, safety squint. Oh. Yeah, let's take a look in here. It's not that bad. You know, I mean, it's not the worst I've ever seen. But when you look in here, it's not that bad. So, because we're seeing the whole cylinder. We're going to spray some lubricant in there, some PB Blaster, and then see if we can turn it over a bit and see what happens. A little PB Blaster. Get enough in there. Okay, let's use this guy and turn it over. Oh. Still kind of tough. See if it gets better. Oh yeah, starting to feel a little better. Oh yeah. It was a little crunchy going around the first time. Let me spray a little bit more juice in there. Oh yeah. That's good. Okay, let's put the drill on it. Hey, we got some pressure. That sounds like compression. Definitely. Let's try that again. That definitely sounds like compression. Yeah. Sounds pretty good. Let's kick it on the Kickstarter a couple times. Okay, let's see if we can kick it. Oh yeah. Oh, this sucker's gonna run. Remember, we do have spark. I mean, we had some spark. We've been able to get this guy to run. So guys, you may have thought that it's a little aggressive using a big old wrench. It's just leverage, right? And it was able to turn. And I didn't put a lot of pressure on it. I didn't have to do a whole bunch. I mean, really, how much force do you have to put when you got a 2-foot pipe wrench and this little engine? I mean, so when you think about what we did, and sounds like we have compression, we've been able to get this sucker to run. We know, if you watched the last episode, we did see that we had spark coming all the way to our the end of our spark plug lead. So we're close. We do have some carburetor problems because we don't have the bottom of the bowl. But if we could spray some juice in the intake and see if it makes some noise, that would be worth it. But what we're gonna have to do right now is put this back together so we get less oil falling out and see if it actually does make some noise. But this is exciting. This is exciting. It gets us a whole lot closer to where we want to go, want to be with bringing one of these old crappy motorcycles back to life, and I love it. Okay, let's see if we can kind of sand these points a little bit, clean them up. There we go. Perfect. Let me spray them with a little carb clean. There we go. So our ignition switch, remember we don't have one, so I just have to jump these two together. So just using this. Okay, let's snip this spark plug wire back just a little bit. See if we get a better chance of spark here. I've got a spark plug cap here. See if we can screw it in. These old hard wires are, sometimes they just crumble, so fingers crossed this one doesn't do that. It feels like it's going on. Good. Okay, good. Put that guy on. Let's try a spark plug and let's turn this thing over and see if we have any spark. Okay, keep an eye out right here, see if we have any spark. Let's turn this thing over. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, all the Katy Perry's we need. That's awesome. This sucker's gonna run. That's good spark. Have a spark plug in. I did pull the carburetor off the other CL90 we have. This carburetor is already clean, so I know it's good. I've got a little bit of a throttle. And so now I'm gonna put this guy on it and see what happens. But let's spray a little bit of juice in here first. I did put, fill the bowl up with a little carb clean, so let's see what happens. Oh, it wants to run. Yes. How about some choke? Come on. It wants to run. Yes! Yes! Guys, that sounds like a running motorcycle. Let's do it again. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Was that a hard stop? Or was it just a soft stop? Let's see. We may need to make sure we have some oil because we had a lot of it drain out. Yeah, no, we're still good. But we may need to check the oil. put some oil in there just to make sure. But nevertheless, we got a running motorcycle. This CL90 that looked like garbage is now less than garbage. Is actually now more than garbage. So put a little bit of dollar store oil in there. Let's see, let's try again. The other thing is I'm going to go ahead and disconnect my exhaust right up here, just because we may have some stuff in there. Okay, we have some oil in it. I loosened up the exhaust, so it should be breathing a little better now. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's much better. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to count that as a W. That's a win. This guy is running CL90. We didn't have to do much to it. So guys, the good thing is that this old crappy CL90 actually now makes some noise. Remember, we started off with a seized engine. We got it free using this guy. I know some of you guys probably lost your minds when I pulled out the big old pipe wrench, but just remember, the engine seized. Can I make it any worse? And to fix it, I still have to free it up. So, and I actually didn't have to put a lot of effort into it to actually get it to go, which is awesome. But before that, remember, we had to sort out some wires in here, put a battery in, clean the points, and Bob's your uncle. Now it's what do we do with it? Because now it's still crappy, don't get me wrong, but I remembered that we have another one that's not complete. But you remember it was the blue one? Well, it wasn't blue. It started off as red, and then we removed all the spray bomb off of it and got it back to the original blue color. And then we painted the tank. So we have a good tank. And we have, I think we have enough in the two, minus the seat. The only thing we're missing is a seat. That other one doesn't have a exhaust. It doesn't have any exhaust. So we may be able to piece the two together. And with the painting that has to happen, it may be easier to paint a black one than it would be to try to match that blue one. So we may use this frame, that tank over there, and the better bits. I know these wheels are better than the others. And here, let me show you. So here it is. It does have a front fender. It's a little dinged up, but our wheels on the other one are better. And if we look here, this tank has been painted. I just need to put a clear coat on it. I didn't clear it. So that's good. This fender may be better than the other one, but yeah, I think we may be able to take the other one better. This one's missing a kickstart lever. We've got a kickstart lever on the other one. This one has a heat shield. We don't have one on, I mean a smash guard, crash guard, brush guard, whatever you want to call it, skid plate on this one that we don't have on the other one. So let me know, which one do you do? This is better on the other one. So I think we put them close to each other and then take the good parts and put them on. So we have options. You know, we have options. And not a bad starting point to have two CL90s to kind of turn into one, and both run, right? I got them both to run. So they were both C's, got them both to run. We can even take the better engine of the two, because we'll have to pull, if we're gonna restore, and I use that air quotes pretty loosely, meaning make it pretty. We've already got a good tank over there. If we could paint this frame black, touch up this guy here, clean it up, see what we can, clean the frame, that, fork gaiters, new tank, and just get a seat, I think we're further along. I know the other day when I did the math, I think I came up with somewhere close to 650, somewhere in that, what we need in parts, but we don't need this anymore. We don't need a tank anymore because we have that. So we still need a heat shield. We would need tires. I'm trying to think of what else. We need a front fender. I'm able to use that other one over there till we get one. We may be looking up, between the two of these, could we do something that would actually work out? I think we could. So let me know down below, which one? Do we do the blue one or do we do the black one? I'm good either way, but let me know. So guys, I'd like to thank you for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day.